Well, hello again. This is Nate Carter with another Cornerstone Connection daily devotional. I was listening to a podcast yesterday that was talking about marriage. And the topic for the day was, why is it that so many times marriages grow stale over the years? I mean, if you think about it, the person that you married when you were dating, you were just head over heels in love with. How could it be that years down the road, you're bored? And they got to talking about the subject and realized that a lot of times what happens in our marriages is that we just stop putting the effort in. I mean, if I got to thinking back to when Melanie and I were first dating, I mean, man, I was head over heels in love with her, but not just the feeling, but I went the extra mile. I did everything I could for her, to pursue her, to try to win her over, to convince her that she should marry me. And as the years go on, after we tie the knot, so to speak, we can often stop pouring into our marriage, stop investing in the same way we did when we were first dating and when we were engaged. I want to read a passage of scripture to you that will be familiar. Perhaps it was read at your own wedding. It's the love passage from 1 Corinthians 13. But I'm going to read it in a different translation. This is from the Voice translation. And listen to what Paul has to say about love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love isn't envious, doesn't boast, brag, or strut about. There's no arrogance in love. It's never rude, crude, or indecent. It's not self-absorbed. Love isn't easily upset. Love doesn't tally wrongs or celebrate injustice. But truth, yes, truth is love's delight. Love puts up with anything and everything that comes along. It trusts, hopes, and endures no matter what. Love will never become obsolete. Now notice what it doesn't say about love. It doesn't say love is always romantic. It doesn't say love is natural or easy. It doesn't say that love is what happens when you find the right person. No, love requires work. Love requires a long-term investment. Love is often hard. It also doesn't say that love is a feeling. Love is an intentional act. And just like God so loved us, that he sent his son, that he sacrificed his son for us, in the same way, we love our spouses by being intentional and continuing to pursue that other spouse. I want to encourage you as you head home today, as you interact with your spouse, if you're married, to think about love differently. Perhaps you're not married yet, but you would like to be, or maybe you're engaged or you're dating. Look at love differently than the way it's portrayed in the movies. My kids are watching Disney movies now, and often love is portrayed as this thing that happens, this spark, this romantic thing that happens when you find just the right person, your true love. You know, you've heard that phrase. But I'm convinced that love is about what we give and what we pursue and how we work at the relationship that God has put us in. When you put the effort in, when you put 1 Corinthians 13 into action, you will find that you reap a rich reward because of the way that you have pursued the spouse that God has put into your life. So head home, love your spouse the way that God intended, the way that he loved us. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.